Hi, I'm Martha. This is my part of the Team 3 Feels video, although I'm almost a month late, so for my next video, which is in 4 days, I'm probably going to get like a big punishment, but I don't play by the rules. Okay, so I got a load of stuff I have to do now. So I've basically copied the things I'm going to do from Alex's video. So if I miss one out, blame Alex. She's a bad role model. Okay, the oldest thing in my room is this little hot mess. Oh Jesus. I have no idea how old this is, but it looks like old as shit. Old as balls. It was my great grandmother's and it just plays twinkly music. Oh, come on. Apparently it doesn't play twinkly music anymore. It's kind of creepy. I just realized I'm not going to have a way to make this stop, like for the entire video. This is going to be a really creepy background noise. Okay. The weirdest thing in my room. Be quiet! So the weirdest thing I could find was this. I don't know if you can see, but this is a very tiny clay cat head, which I painted so that it looks like it's bleeding from the eyes. I went through a phase where I was really emo or goth or whatever isn't even the word for it, because I was just a psychotic bitch. This isn't even the weirdest one. There were about 4. And this is the most normal. I think I threw the others out when I realized that I was a satanic monster. The rest said things on them like, die! Someone asked for my favourite hat. I don't have a favourite hat. I don't know what you're talking about. I just have this moose whose antlers aren't particularly stable. It's like wearing a nuclear reactor on your head. Someone else asked, do you name things in your room? Let me take you on a journey. This is Morrison. I just got him for my 18th birthday recently. It's my type. Underneath all that pile of crap is Wheeler, my electric guitar. This guitar has had so many names. I can't remember any of them. My ukulele is called Fred. I've also called my laptop charger Wilson recently, because it doesn't fit in my laptop. The fitting is really loose or something, so it's always coming out, and therefore calling it Wilson allows me to do this. Wilson! I also have to give a useless fact about myself, which Alex somehow managed to tie into with telling a story about a part of their life. So I'm going to do that too, just because, why the hell not? I have a scar on my elbow from falling down a mountain. I wish I was joking. So anyone who knows me in real life will know that I can barely walk from one side of the room to the other without falling down. Exaggerating. I was on a field trip in like year 6. And while we were going up this one singular path up and down the entire mountain, there were some guys who were like, hey, you know, it would be a really good idea if we started construction work, like right now. So they did. And it was one of those really dumb paths where it's all made up of like chunks of rock, and then they fill in the gaps in between the rock with cement and other sexy stuff. And but they hadn't got to that stage yet. They were just at the stage where they laid down all the chunky, awful rocks, and there was a big machine at the bottom mixing up stuff and making cement, and for some reason there was a giant saw. I don't really know what was happening, but it was like something out of a gruesome horror film. It was pretty bad. Came back down. I tripped, as you do. I rolled pretty far, and so some other helpful guy was like saving a damsel in distress, grabbed my arm, pulled me back up, and so the rock that was currently embedded in my arm like ripped it open, and there was like muscle and blood everywhere apparently. It was really pretty sexy. The bus ride back was pretty interesting because we were 2 hours away from a hospital, and I was like a gash that deep in my arm, like it was practically through the other side, and I was just there like, oh god, like, and everyone was like crying on the bus because I was just bleeding on everything. It was great. It was great. And the last part of this video is what would be my weapon of choice in a zombie apocalypse. A spade. Not even going to explain why, I'm just going to let that hang there for you to dwell on. Imagine killing zombies with a spade.